Welcome to the Renegade Fight. As we all know, this past Saturday, uh, Florida State played against East Texas A&M, and this was a massive blowout, 77-3. So let's get right into it. In Saturday's game, Florida State's defense took the field first, led by defensive lineman Daryl Jackson Jr., Earl safety linebacker Earl Little Jr., and the rest of the Florida State defense. This dominating defense kept the pressure on East Texas A&M all game long. And not only did the defense keep the pressure on all game long, this defense looked really, really impressive still in game number 2 of the season. As we all know, we knew that our defense would look good against East Texas A&M. It was not even a matchup. This game was more about not us getting on the field and blowing out our opponent, but getting players into the game that really would not get a chance to play. Um, Scratching the surface on getting just little details ironed out that we may have had in our game 1 versus Alabama, and just keeping the confidence of the team, defense, offense, along with the coaching staff, getting them ready to keep things going within the team, of keeping the mindset of the players all focused on the one common goal, which is to be better each game, each week, each practice. So this was a dominating defense all game long. The offense also took the field, kept the momentum as what the defense had set, led by running back Gavin Sawchuk, receiver Deuce Robinson, quarterback Thomas Castellanos. This Florida State offense looks like a well-oiled machine. Yes, this offense looked like a well-oiled machine, uh, stepping on the field, uh, getting touchdowns on the first 10 possessions that we had offensively. We had touchdowns on all of those possessions. So we looked like a well-oiled machine. And like the defense, our offensive mission was not to just only focus on getting high points and scores and high big plays, but ironing out any mistakes that we may have had in game 1, getting players on the football field, uh, seeing what the depth chart would bring throughout the season, because we're going to need to know what players will and can play long term throughout the season, because we know we're going to get right into the meat of the schedule here in about 3 or 4 weeks. So we want to see now versus a team that really wouldn't give us much competition. What can we improve, and what can we work on so that when we do get into the meat of the schedule, we know what we have. So that was awesome to see our offense and our defensive players, third and fourth string, uh, some walk-ons, some non-scholarship players that was on the team, get a chance to play and get a stamp on the game, making plays, so that when we get down to when we really, really would need extra bodies, we got extra bodies that we know can come into the game and make an impact, and we won't miss a beat. If you wanted some side note, um, Earl Little Jr. in the first half, he had an interception. I was excited to see that, a big interception, and he brought it back, um, some good gain of yards. So that was exciting to see. Another note, Gavin Sawchuk had a touchdown in the first quarter, and not only did he have a touchdown in the first quarter, he also had a big first half. Um, and Also scored a touchdown on a wildcat play. Um, so that was great to see too. Get into a wildcat formation and just see little different things that the offense can do. That was good. So Gavin Sawchuk had a big first half. Another note, Deuce Robinson, receiver Deuce Robinson, he had a 82-yard touchdown catch in the first quarter. Then he gets his second touchdown in the first quarter as well. One of these catches was a one-handed touchdown catch. That was awesome to see as well. Uh, this offense and defense got me excited all game long. I enjoyed seeing uh, those plays from these key players. Another note, um, we had a shutout. We held a shutout until the mid fourth quarter. We were trying to get that shutout. Fans cheering all game long, but we decided, well, we're down to the end of the depth chart here, and just let East Texas A&M, I'm sorry, this you just give them 3 points, and like that. So we let our guard down just a little bit, and let them get 3 points. But I would have loved to seen that shutout. But it's okay. Not gonna cry about that, because the point is we get out of the game somewhat healthy. And we got out of the game with everyone playing significant minutes and time and plays. So that was the key to all of this. So we held the shutout till the mid fourth quarter. Another note, cornerback Jerry Wilson, he had an interception. That was a good thing to see. I enjoyed watching that interception. Um, Another side note, Michael Danzy, he had another huge game. Second game in a row, he had another big game. He had a 53 touchdown yard run, 53-yard touchdown run. So Michael Danzy, another big night. Enjoyed seeing him in that backfield. I think he's going to be better and better each week as it unfolds. Uh, quarterback, Backup quarterback, Kevin Sperry. He looked good in the backfield, commanding the offense, making plays, getting the players that was on the field with him, get them the ball at an accurate level. He is a freshman. Kevin Sperry is a freshman. So to see him play this early in the season and look well, we know what the future can and what the future will look like with Kevin Sperry as our quarterback if he continues to play well and progress. I think he could. I think he really could do that. Another side note: every player on the Florida State football roster played at some point in the game. That was awesome too. Like we said earlier, get players in the game that may not would get time in other games, get them some time so that they could play. Um, so this game also too is taking us into a bye week. We will not have a game this coming Saturday. So this game also was a point and a point proven to get ready for our upcoming game in 2 weeks versus Kent State. So these players that played in Saturday's game could also be ready for Kent State as well. Um, Kent State lost this past Saturday to Texas Tech. Kent State lost to Texas Tech 62-14. But Kent State won their first game of the season, 21-17, which put Kent State record at 1-1, going into week 3. So Kent State is be 1-1 going into Saturday's game. So we don't know what kind of Kent State team we'll get, but Florida State as a team continue the momentum, continue the work, and continue the discipline, so that when we get on the field with this Kent State team, we will be ready to play, continue to look like a well-oiled machine, continue to look like a stifling defense, continue the hard work that you have been putting in all summer and throughout these last two games. Just a little another side note that I forgot to mention earlier. Receiver Squirrel White, he injured his, I want to say his hand, his arm. Don't know exactly what that really means, far as what actually got hurt, but seemed like he will be missing some time. Don't know how much time, but receiver Squirrel White will be out for a little while. Hope that he gets in off the injury list and gets a little better. So just well wishes for him to get a good recovery. Um, just some team stats. If you wanted to know some team stats, um, total yards for the game. Florida State 729 total yards. That was awesome. Every time we touched the ball, we had big gains or just gains. So that was good. Uh, Passing yards, 368 total yards of passing. Total rushing yards, 361 total rushing yards. Yards per play was 10.3 yards per play. We had 29 first downs. Our third down efficiency was 10 of 14. We had 14 third downs, and we completed on 10 of those. Penalties, we done absolutely awesome in the penalty department. It shows again the discipline and the work that everyone is putting in to be better as a team and as an individual. Our penalty yards was, we only had 3 penalties throughout this game versus East Texas A&M, and that equaled up to 35 yards. So that was awesome. And of course, you don't want no penalties, but at the same time, if you had to get any penalties to your name, 3 penalties for 35 yards is awesome. Our time of possession is 31 minutes and 59 seconds. So that was the team stats for the game that we had this past Saturday. Um, Individual stats: Deuce Robinson, 5 receptions, 173 yards, 2 touchdowns. And that was in the first half of Saturday's game. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think he played in the second half at all. So that is awesome to see and to watch what he done performance-wise on the football field. Um, passing yards, individual passing yards. Thomas Castellanos, he had 11 attempts, 8 completions, 237 yards with 3 touchdowns. Um, Kevin Sperry backed him up, came into the game. He threw the ball 5 times, 4 completions, 61 yards with 2 touchdowns. As we know, Brock Glenn was our majority starter for last year's 2024 team. He steps into the game. He was threw the ball 3 times, completed 3 completions for 56 yards with 1 touchdown. Um, and another backup quarterback, Grant, he was 1 for 1 in the passing department, 14 yards. So that was awesome to see. In the rushing department, we had Singleton Jr., 4 carries, 82 yards, 1 touchdown. Parks, 10 carries. I want to say he had 61 yards with the touchdown. Michael Danzy, 1 carry, 53 yards, 1 touchdown. I want to say they wanted to just get him a few carries, get him out of the game quickly, since he's a big threat for us so far. I totally agree with that. Um, Chroma, he had 5 carries, 37 yards. Gavin Salchuk, 8 carries for 35 yards. He had 2 touchdowns. Um, and I want to say Johnson came into the game, 5 carries, 25 yards. So the running back room looks awesome, looks great. You can tell that they're playing together and they are playing with purpose. The receiving yards, we have Gavin Salchuk. He had 1 catch for 53 yards with a touchdown. Cromar had 1 catch for 43 yards with a touchdown. Amari Williams, he had 1 catch for 35 yards with a touchdown. And if I'm not mistaken, he also had a sack. He played both ways in this game. Not throughout the whole game, but later into the game, he played on defense as well. Moore, he had 1 catch for 15 yards. Michael Danzy, 2 catches for 14 yards. And Mallory, he had 1 catch for 14 yards. Moving to the defensive side of the ball, we had AJ Cottrell. He had 3 tackles with a half a sack. Barker, 3 tackles. Jerry Wilson had 2 tackles with the interception. Um, uh, Desir, one of the twins, he had 2 tackles. Bracewell, he had 2 tackles. Daryl Jackson Jr., he had 1 tackle, but he assisted on 2 others. So you can roughly say he had 3 tackles. He played great. Juice Cryer, he had 1 tackle. He assisted on 2 others. Cromartie Jr. had 1 tackle. Earl Little Jr. had 1 tackle, assisted on 1 tackle, and also had an interception. So again, we played well, no complaints at all. We shouldn't either anyway, but still we have work to do. You want to be better every time you step on the field. Just wanted to give some shout outs. The entire Florida State football team. A shout out to the entire Florida State football team for putting on a performance where you wanted to make a statement. You did make a statement. The Herb Hand offensive line, the entire offensive line room worked well in this game. Without this offensive line, this Florida State football team yesterday, Saturday's game, does not move the football the way that we move the football. So shout out to the offensive line and Herb Hand for getting the guys ready, keeping them ready, and willing to make a statement as well. The running back room, who set the tone in rushing the football up and down the field. The entire room that stepped on the field made a play of some sort. So they were ready as well. The receiver room, the wide receiver room, they also look great. The quarterback room, they look great. Stepped on the field, the quarterback stepped on the field, commanded the offense. Not only did they command the offense, they made things happen. Tony White and the Tony White defense. The linebackers, defensive line, and secondary. As individuals and as a whole, they really set the tone, keeping the players fresh, not only keeping the players fresh, everyone being in their key positions, in their key gaps. Not only that, they kept the offense of East Texas A&M down to a minimum of getting yards. So shout out to the defense. I want to give a special shout out on this one. If you have not heard, one of our Florida State players, Ethan Pritchard, in last week's, I want to say, and I don't want to get it wrong, I want to say in last week's celebration after the game. I don't know if it was Saturday night, Sunday night, but it was in that weekend. Ethan Pritchard was injured seriously to where he had to be in the hospital. He in the hospital, I want to say was in ICU. I want to still say that he is still in the hospital from reports. Um, and I want to give a shout out to Ethan Pritchard. Uh, get well soon. Keep fighting. We know this is a rough road and a tough road for you. Um, and I want to just give a shout out and a pause to the Ethan Pritchard and his family. Keep the support. Florida State Nation is supporting you uh, of all for what you know is going what you're going through. We don't take it lightly that we're healthy and you're and Ethan is not. We just want to make sure that he is doing well in each and every day. Keep fighting, son, because we know that you can pull through, and we also know that prayer works. We are praying for you here at the Renegade Fight and other outlets that have given a shout out to Ethan Pritchard and his family. They are also thinking about you as well. Want to give another shout out, staying on that same realm. Ethan Pritchard's father was invited by the Florida State football team, the football staff, um, to join the team and staff on the sideline in Saturday's game. And not only that, he also had an invitation to the locker room as well. Um, Ethan Pritchard's dad, in the celebration of what we have a tradition. If Florida State gets a win, we do what's called breaking of the rock. Um, Ethan Pritchard's dad was privileged and honored by the Florida State football team and staff to break the rock of Saturday's game. So Ethan Pritchard's dad broke the rock for us. Done an awesome job. It's on YouTube. If you may want to see that. So Ethan Pritchard's dad shouts out to you as well. Shout out to you as well for being strong and being tough and being a father that you are. Keep up the good work, sir. So that is it for today's show. I encourage everyone to like, share, subscribe, tell a friend about us. This is the Renegade Fight. I am your host, RDJ, and go Noles.